voice is audible, ma? Okay, okay, nice, nice. We will wait for some more time. Yes, is my screen is visible? Shall I start the class? Shall I start the session? I think 3:30. The strength is 3:30 only. Okay, let them join. I'll start the session. So, before Pongal holidays, I started AVL tree, right? Just I want to give a summary of AVL tree, and I'll start play trees. I'll start recording. Wait a moment. Right. Okay. Today I want to give a summary of AVL tree as well as deletion operation of AVL tree. I want to discuss with you people. And see, actually, what is an AVL tree? AVL tree is a balanced binary search tree. Is my voice audible now? No issues, right? Shall I proceed? Okay. So AVL tree is a balanced binary search tree. Okay. So when I say balanced binary search tree, it is a BST. So first of all, let me tell you once again, BST property. What is the property of BST is the left child should be less than the root node and the right child should be greater than the root node. The value of left child should be less than the root node. The value of right child should be greater than the root node. That is the property of BST. So AVL tree is also a BST, but it is balanced. So finally, I can say that AVL tree is a balanced binary search tree. I already told about the property of BST. Now I am telling about balanced. What do you mean by balanced? What do you mean by balanced, ma? Balanced means here we are balancing the tree. We are balancing the binary search tree. So what do you mean by a balance factor means we have to calculate the balance factor value for each node. So when we calculate the balance factor value of each node, the value should be the value should be minus 1 0 1. If the values are not 0 1 minus 1, then the tree is imbalanced. Then we have to make it balance. So how to make it balance means there are some rotations we have in AVL tree. There are 4 rotations in AVL tree. Okay, left rotation nothing but LL, right rotation nothing but RR. That those are single rotations, and LR and RL. Finally, we have 4 rotations at that particular instance of the tree, whether we can use LL, RL or LR, any type of rotation we can use based on the instance of the particular tree. So we have to know the rules of each rotation, then we can use that particular rotation to make the imbalanced BST to balance. Then finally our tree will become AVL tree. That is the concept of rotation. Now look at here, rotations as I discussed, left rotation, right rotation, left right rotation and right left rotation. So finally, next, once again I want to discuss about next rotation. This is just giving a overview. Left rotation. Left rotation means when I added a new node in the right side, then so it is right skewed, right? When it is right skewed, I should apply left rotation. I should move the nodes to left side. So it is right skewed, I am applying left rotation. After applying left rotation, see finally look at the diagram, the tree will do. There is a one particular shortcut for this left rotation, nothing but LL rotation. Here is always our middle node will become root. In the first figure, my middle node is 2. See, first of all, we have to calculate the balance factor, then only we'll go for rotation. So once again, I'm revising the balance factor. For 3, the balance factor is 0. How it's 0? Left subtree minus the height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. There is no left subtree and right subtree for node 3. So 0 minus 0, then it will become 0. Because if there is no left subtree, we are making it as 0. There is no right subtree means it is a 0. 0 minus 0, it will become 0. So the balance factor for node 3 is 0. And coming to the node 2. So For node 2, there is only one right child, but there is no left part. So 0 minus, sorry, there is no left part, right? So 0 and one right child, that's number 1. 0 minus 1. So finally the balance factor of node 2 is minus 1. And coming to the root node 1, so there is no left child. Okay, there is no left subtree. So then the height of the left subtree will become 0. Then the height of the right subtree is 2. So 0 minus 2. So finally the balance factor of node 1 is minus 2. So when we got the balance factor, at which node we got the balance factor, that consecutive 3 nodes only we should consider. If the tree is very big, that point also you should note. Then, so what then after finding the balance factor, we got minus 2, then we should do rotation. Then which rotation? Look at the tree and identify the type of rotation. Now it is right skewed. Then we should go for LL rotation. The LL rotation means moving to left side. Moving right side means LL rotation. So 1 is moved down and again 2 finally. The one shortcut for this is making middle node as a root, and after making middle node 2 as root and 1 become left and 3 become right. This is one best shortcut. Instead of doing intermediate operation, because we have to do directly the problem, no? Then after left rotation, this is the output, and finally calculate the balance factor after performing the rotation also. Then all are zeros. Then the tree is imbalanced. This is all about left rotation. Clear? Then moving to right rotation. Moving to right rotation means when I inserted 1 here, then after calculating the balance factor, again I don't want to repeat how to calculate bandwidth, how it became 1. If you have any doubt, please post a message in the chat box, then I'll explain, because these things already discussed, but once again I want to give a summary. So I calculate the balance factor. For node 3, my balance factor is 2, then I should go for a rotation. Then I am selecting which type of rotation can I use here to make it balanced. So here it is left skewed, then I should go for right rotation. So there is one it is not RL ma. It is not RL ma, it is RR only. When it will be RL and when it will be LR, I'll tell. But all are lying only at the left side. Then how can you say that it is RL? All are lying in which side? Only one side. That side is left side. Okay. So when it is lying in the left side, we go for RR rotation, right rotation. Clear? Right. In the previous also, once again I'm showing the previous slide. In the previous slide, they are all lying on the right side. There is no left right here. Only on the right. So when they are lying only on the right, we go for same rotation, nothing but left rotation. When they are lying only on the left, we go for right, opposite. When they are lying on the left means we go for opposite rotation, nothing but right rotation, right? So the shortcut for this is making the middle node as a root, and finished. So now left right rotation, nothing but LR rotation. This is one particular example. Then how can we decide it is in the form of LR? Look at the diagram. First diagram, we calculate the balance factor for 2 and 1 and for 3. Then now we got 2. The balance factor calculation is clear. How 0 minus 1 2? Any doubt in here? Any doubt here? If you have any doubt, ask me now itself. Then I can clear and then I can go for next slide. See, the balance factor is clear, right? So look at the diagram. But we got the value for root node is 2. When we got the value for root node 2, then we have to perform rotations. Already we have on hand 4 rotations, but we have to use only one rotation. And which type of rotation is it? First, let me check. Okay, 3 to 1. The connection is left, right? 3 to 1 means left, and 1 to 2 is right. So finally, the rotation here is LR. LR rotation means left rotation followed by right rotation. Left rotation followed by right rotation. Here we are doing first left rotation, then followed by right rotation. So left rotation followed by right rotation means, in order to get both the operations means, there is one direct shortcut here also. First left rotation means one will be moved down and two will become up. So then finally right rotation. Look at the diagram. After seeing the diagram also, it is very easy. If not, intermediate steps, if it is clumsy, then there is a one direct step for that. Here is what are the numbers we have? 1, 2, 3, right? Order the numbers, write the numbers in a sequential order. What is the sequential order? 1, 2, 3. Where after writing the sequential order, what is the middle one, that you make it as a root, and left and right according to BST, right? This is the shortcut for LR rotation. Okay. So how can we identify it is LR? Is it clear? How can we identify it is LR? It is clear, right? So answer me then. Is it clear, ma? Yes. Then I go for RL. Yes. It is RL. Look at the diagram. RL. See, after calculating the balance factor, my tree is imbalanced by why? Because my root node has the value of -2. Ma'am, what is the long cut when it is shortcut? Long cut means first we have to perform RR rotation, then LL rotation. The same logic we have to apply. We know, right, how to perform RR rotation and LL rotation. When we apply one after the other, then finally we will get the same answer. That is long cut. Shortcut means directly we are getting the answer instead of doing both. So instead of doing first performing RR rotation according to the rule RR rule, and next performing LL rule according to the rule, after that we'll get. Okay. So if you want to teach me long, actual as usual procedure also I'll teach, but it will be clumsy because all may catch the things. When it is a easy shortcut means direct answer is important, right? Okay. Even programming wise also you can do the shortcut mechanism. It's not a big thing. Okay. Right. Right. So coming to the right rotation, it is right rotation because 1, 2, 3 is right. 1, 2, 3 connection is right and 3 to 1 is left. 3 to 2 is left. So RL. RL means first performing right rotation and performing. The shortcut for this is writing the elements in ascending order and making the middle one as root. Simple. Okay. So now you are able to understand what are the 4 rotations, why should we go for rotations, and how to calculate balance factors of each and every node. After calculating balance factor, when we got the node as -2 or +2, whatever it may be, then we go for rotations, and all the rotations I taught you, then we go for, this is all about insertion. Right? When you're trying to insert any node, after insertion of that particular node, if the tree becomes imbalanced, then we go for rotation. Right. These are the operations. This is also already discussed: search, insertion, and deletion. Let me tell you what is a search operation. You all know the search operation is exactly similar to BST. Because first of all, when I want to search an element in a particular node, first I'll check with the root node. We are using BST property in AVLT implementation. If the search element is less than the root node means we'll go for the left subtree and search for a particular element, and no more rotations in the search operation. So that is the reason I don't want to discuss about search operation again and again. And insertion I already discussed, right? Insertion means when I'm trying to insert a particular node, then after insertion is we have to check whether the tree is balanced or imbalanced. If it is imbalanced, we do rotation. This is one particular example, ma. Just me go through once again. I want to build an AVL tree with the following values: 15, 20, 24. First 15, answer me. 15. Then where can I insert 24? See, BBST is the other name for BBST is AVL tree, ma. So AVL tree is a BBST. That's all. AVL tree is a BBST. 20 right. Okay, I agree. 20 right. Then 20 right. Next 24 is also right. So after inserting 24 in the right, calculate the balance factors for all the nodes. Then we have right. It is left rotate. Okay, 15 got -2. Agree. So left rotate. After left rotation, what will be my tree? My tree will become, is it okay? Right? Agree? According to our shortcut, middle node will become root. In LL and RR, our middle node will become root. Right. Okay. Okay, now I want to insert 10. Where can I insert 10? Left of, left or right of 15. Okay, left of 15. Right. So I'm inserting 10 here, left of 15. Is the tree is balanced or imbalanced? Is the tree is balanced or imbalanced? It is balanced. Okay. So then I can insert one more item. One more element. 7. Where can I insert 7? 7. Where can I insert 7, ma? Left of 10. Somebody said right of 15. CSCA 518. It is right of 15, ma. What is the property of BST? What is the property of BST? 18. Roll number 18. Answer me. What is the property of BST? I already inserted 13. No. After insertion of 13, I am inserting 7. I'll show. Wait. 13, right? After insertion of 13, is the tree balanced or imbalanced? After insertion of 13, is the tree balanced or imbalanced? Imbalanced. If it is imbalanced, which type of rotation? Which type of rotation? Which type of rotation? LR. Right. LR means what is the shortcut I told? LR means how many nodes we should consider? How many nodes we should consider? We should consider only 3 nodes. Okay, where we got a balance factor, that nodes only we should consider. After considering that nodes, for that nodes only we should write in ascending order. Then middle value make it as root. I'll show the answer. So finally, the fourth diagram is the final answer. Agree? Right. Then next, what to insert? 7 should be inserted. So where can I insert 7? Left of 10. Right? Right. Is the tree balanced or imbalanced? Then which rotation? Which rotation it is? Which rotation? Balanced or imbalanced? Which rotation we have to follow? Which rotation, ma? Imbalance at. Tell me the values. For 7, it is 0. For 10, what is the balance factor? 1. For 13, 2 minus 1, 1. Then for 20, 3 minus 1, 2. For 22. So, we have to do, the tree is imbalanced, right? Then, where we got 2 for node 20, for root node we got the value as 2. So, we have to do rotation. But which 3 nodes should be considered? 20, 30 and 10 should be considered. Okay. Consider, and 20, 13, 10, they are, which rotation we have to perform? It is, rotation is R. It is falling at left side. The rotation is RR. Okay. Now it is clear. Then I'll show the clear. Is there any doubt? Yes. All of you, right? Okay. Then 7 inserted, right? Then we have to insert 30. Where can we insert 30? What is the position to insert 30? Where we can insert 30? Right of 24. Right. Right of 24. If I insert right of 24, then is the tree balanced? You check first. Is the tree balanced or imbalanced? Right. Then we can, if the tree is balanced, we can insert next item, right? So next element is 36 marks. If I inserted 36, whether the tree is balanced or imbalanced, please check. Imbalanced. Okay. Imbalance means rotation should be done. Which type of rotation we have to decide? Which type of rotation it is? And which 3 nodes we have to consider? It is LL and right. And finally, my output. This is my output. Clear? Or shall I go back to previous slide? Clear? ITV, ma'am, can you please explain how 15 came under 20? Where it is? I'll explain. You need not worry. I'll explain. Where it is 15 come under, okay, in the first one, right? So when I'm right, ma, you if you ask that particular question means you are not good at BST. First thing is AVL. If see, I already told the BST creation neatly, but once again, you need not worry. I'll explain. Try to follow it. If not, 15 is greater than 13. Where? Yes. And one shortcut is also there for this type of question also. Look at here, ma, in the first diagram, here 20 node got value balance factor as 2. So we have to consider only 20, 13, 10. After this is falling on the left side, then we go for RR rotation. After what is RR rotation means taking middle node as root. Now 13 became root and 10 and 24. Okay, that part is okay. Then 10 left chain directly added. Okay, for 13 there is a right chain left over. For 20, 24 everything is fine. Okay, but for 13 there is a right chain. If that particular became root if it has a left child or right child, whatever it may be. If it has right child, then that will become the left child for the node. And if it is a left child, then it will become the right child. If we do number of examples, that is the reason I kept. Okay. Can I add to, where is the exact position? Can I add to 10? No, because our root is 13, the value is 15. It should be added only in the right part where the exact position is left of 20. Clear? Okay, we'll move fast. Look at here, ma. I added 25 also. Is the tree balanced or imbalanced? Final. After adding 25. Imbalanced. Then how to make it balanced? Then how to make it balanced? RL, okay. See, we'll see now. Right? Okay. 30, 24, 25 should be considered. After considering that, then is it clear? Right? So insertion is clear. Where 20, 30, 20, 30, 24 we should consider, right? It is 20, 30, 24 should be considered. Okay. Right? Why 20, 30, 24 should be considered, not 20, 30, 36? Not 20, 30, 36. Anybody answer me? Tell me, ma. Imbalancing at 20, I agree. But if it is imbalancing at 20, can I consider 20, 30, 36 or I should consider 20, 30, 24? That is my question. That is my question. Yeah, we should go in the direction of insertion. I agree, right? Because after adding 25, then only our tree became imbalanced, no? Where I added? To 24 I added. That is the reason that particular structure we should consider. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Right. No, we are not considering the balance factors, ma. 35, 24 balance factor is less. Don't think in such manner, ma. When I'm trying to add one particular node, when I'm trying to insert a node in the existing tree, after adding that particular node, we are calculating balance factors. Next step. After calculating balance factors, at which node we got the imbalance factor, we are checking. So node 20 got the imbalance factor, right? So, but we have to consider only 3 nodes, right? Which 3 nodes should be considered is the first point here. Which 3 nodes means for 20, look at here, 20, 30, 24, 25, 20, 30, 36 is there. But why we consider only 20, 30, 24? I am asking. Why? Because at the insertion of 25 for node 24, their imbalance factor exists. That is the reason I am considering those 3 and make into balance. Right? So this is the way we can insert a new node. After insertion of particular node, we will check the balance, we'll calculate the balance factors. After calculating the balance factor, if there is any imbalance factor, then we will rotate it to make to balance. Right? Finished. So insertion is completely done, ma. Searching is very exactly similar to BST. So you all know. And next coming to the deletion. 20, 30, 24, 25, 20, 30, 36 is there. But why we consider only 20, 30, 24? I am asking. Why? Because at the insertion of 25 for node 24, their imbalance factor exists. That is the reason I am considering those 3 and make into balance. Right? What is deletion? It is similar to BST. Okay. So when I say similar to BST means when I'm trying to delete a particular node, what are the three choices we have? Please anybody answer me, ma. What are the three choices we have? Three choices should be considered. What are the three things should be considered while deleting a particular deletion of root node? Ah, okay. Prabhanjan said correct. Okay. A node may have zero. A node may be a leaf node. A node may have one child. A node may have two child. And the deleted node may have two children, or one child, or no children. Okay. So there are some different rules for all the three. Yes, the same rules we are following here. That is the first thing to be noted. The same three rules we are following here, and after deletion of particular node, again what is the additional thing we are doing here is we are checking the balance factors after deletion, and if the tree is imbalanced after deletion, then we go for we make it balanced according to the according to by using the rotations, right? Okay. Is it clear? See, deletion is similar to BST. First of all, we have to, first such operation is done. While deleting a particular node, we have to find where is that particular node, right? So where is that particular node means how can you find that node means using search method, we can able to find that particular node. After finding that particular node, next we are checking whether it has, whether it is a leaf node or it has one child or it has two children, right? Based on that, using that BST property, we will delete that particular node. After deletion, we will check the balance factors. If it is imbalanced, then make it balanced. That's all. We'll see one example here. Right. This is my tree, already built tree, right? Then here I want to remove 24 and after that 20 from the AVL tree. Tell me the tell me the rules. 24. 24. If I want to delete 24, how many? See, there are two children, more than two children for 24, right? Okay, two children. Then, when a node has two children, then a deleted node had two children. What are the rules? Tell me the rule, please. There are two rules I told. Tell me the rules. Anyone? Rule. There are two rules, right? Minimum from left. In order predecessor successor. Okay. Maximum from right and minimum. No. In order predecessor and successor is right, but tell me in terms of minimum and maximum value. Minimum from right and maximum from left. 518 who said is right. Okay. Then what we are doing, first step is if a node to be deleted has more than one child, then either you can pick an element from the left subtree or from the right subtree. That is your choice. You can pick any element from the left subtree or right subtree. Suppose if we are picking an element from the left subtree, we have to take maximum element or minimum element. You tell me. You have to take maximum or minimum. When I am picking an element from the left subtree, I have to take maximum element. If I am picking an element from the right subtree, to replace, I have to pick minimum from the right subtree and I will replace. Okay. Once again, I am telling my dear students, if I want to delete a particular node, that node may contain more than one children, then I can choose either the left subtree child to replace or the right subtree child. If I am picking a left subtree child, then I have to pick the maximum element from the left and replace. Or if I want to pick an element from the right subtree, I am choosing the minimum element from the right subtree and replacing. Clear? Clear. Okay. Then I'll show. Here I am taking the left. 1 minute. Is it clear? Which element, which part I took from, I choose an element from the left part or right part? I choose an element from the left part or right part to replace from the left. So, okay, according to the diagram, first diagram, 2015 is left subtree for 24 and 30, 25 and 36 are the right subtree for 24. I pick the maximum of left. Maximum of left means from 20 and 15, the maximum is 20. So I replace it with 20. That is my final tree. Clear? So like that, I removed 24 from the tree according to BST. I didn't done any AVL here. Right. Okay. After that, again, next element to be deleted is 20. So it's better to take left only because only one element is there. Directly I can use 15 to replace the 20. Okay. It's better, right? Which one will feel easy? That will do. Okay. Clear? Is it clear, ma? Now deletion is done. Then what we do? What is the next step to do? Here is we have to calculate the balance factors for the for each and every node and check whether the tree is balanced or not. If not balanced, we have to do rotation. Check. Now finally tell me after deletion of 20 whether the tree is balanced. Imbalance. Imbalance. Only if you are answering me. It is imbalance. Then it is imbalance means which type of rotation I should go for? Where we got imbalance? Ah, at 15. Okay. Then which rotation? Huh? But ma'am, if we take minimum from right subtree, we are not minimum from right subtree means again deletion of 20 is not that much easy, right? Huh? 25 minimum means we have to take 25. After taking 25, after when we replace with 25, the tree is balanced. We can replace with 25 or 15. It's up to you. You can do both the ways. Now finally, what will be the output? Look at the output. Is it clear? Suppose if we take 15, 30, 25, we can take that also. Take that and check whether the tree is balanced or not. Tell me, we can take that. If two conditions arise here, we are not inserting any new item, right? Yeah, balance, na? So no problem, no issues. We can take. In that cases, we can take both, ma. We can take 15, 30, 36 here or 15, 30, 25. Then check if you consider 15, 30, 25 or 50 and check the balance factor. If not, again, you have to rebalance it. Okay. Right. So deletion is also done. I told only one example when a particular node have more than one child. If it is single child and leaf node, it is easy, right? That is the reason I don't want to discuss again and again. Clear na? Already two, right? This is an example. I will post this question, ma. It is an important question. Construct a AVL tree for the months of the year. It is a very good important question, expected question, right? I will give it as an assignment question. You people can solve and post me. Right. Next topic here, and no more doubts in the AVL tree, right? No more doubts in the AVL tree, right? Answer me. Clear. Nice. Fine. 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 Okay, ma. This topic is also very, very important and you may get confused. Please listen it. Normally, I used to teach in a juiced manner only, not a continue lag of statements, right? But whatever point I told, that point is a valid point and it is very important point to be noted. That important points only I'm discussing mostly. Right. Coming to the new topic like splay trees. Okay, first let me explain what is a splay tree and why should we read this splay tree. See, normally our worst case time complexity of binary search tree is big O of n. This thing already discussed when teaching AVL tree, right? Then our intention is we want to reduce the time complexity, right? In order to reduce the time, why our time complexity became big of n means when the tree is right skewed or left skewed. So, that is the reason we are in order to reduce the time complexity, AVL tree and red black trees reduce the time complexity to big O of log n by calculating the balance factors or by using some rotations. So this is the concept of AVL tree. Then why should we go for splay trees? What is skewed means only when suppose when I'm constructing a BST ma. When I'm constructing a BSC, right tail should be greater than root node. When new node always is greater than root node means that I am inserting only in the right part, right part, right part, right part, right. So when my tree is a right side straight line means it is called skewed, right skewed. When I am trying to insert only in the left part means it is left skewed. That is called skewed, right? So our intention, our time complex is reduced to big O of log n, right? Then right. So, can we do better than AVL or red black test in practical situation? That is the first question arised. Like AVL and red play tree is also balanced BST, self-balanced BST. Understand the word self-balancing BST. The main idea here is recently access item should be at the root so that the searching time can be reduced to big O 1. Okay. Normally, the ideal situation is locality of reference. I think when you read CO subject, you people can easily understand LOC, locality of LOR, locality of reference. Do you know what is a cache memory? What is a cache memory? Don't know. Memory, main memory, cache memory, or cache memory? Uh, oh, one fastest somebody told, another person told it is fastest accessible memory than RAM. Can you explain what is fastest accessible memory than RAM? Okay, very good answer. It is an interface between RAM and CPU. Okay, cache memory holds what? Cache memory holds what? It is a buffer. I agree. Yeah, frequently used data. Very nice. Cache memory is a memory. It stores only frequently accessed data. Our system or our processor first where it is check, it will check in the cache memory because it is holding the frequency data. Then if my data is present in the cache memory, then it can be accessed very fast because RAM memory is a big memory where the data can be very big data where we can if searching an element in main memory nothing but RAM is very tough task and accessing maybe that much fast. So what we are doing, we are storing some frequent items in the cache memory our processor first will check in the cache. If it is there, then directly taking from cache is very easy and fast, so that we are reducing the time complexity. Clear? Okay. So what we are doing recently accessed items we are storing in cache. Like that, our splay tree is also is working on the same principle. Clear? Hmm. The memory which stores the recently used like that. Here, according to tree concept, recently inserted item or recently accessed item, what we are doing, we are making that particular recent node as root node. Every recent node as root node. What is locality of reference means? Here, uh, the locality of reference is nothing but where it is located. Okay, if I want to search a particular item, where is the location? Okay, locality of reference is where is the location. So where is the location means either it is available in cache memory or in the main memory. So based on the locality of reference, if it's in the cache memory means automatically it will be accessed in a short time. There is a formula for identifying the locality of reference where the item is found. Then if it is fine, if we can found that particular item in the cache, then I'm calling it as hit. If I'm unable to find in the cache, I'm calling it as a miss. So there is a lot of thing to be discussed, but don't worry, when we read operating system and CO computer organization, there will be discussing lot of locality of reference, hit, miss, everything. But locality of reference is where the item is located. Okay. Mm. So normally 20% of the items will be see in the cache. Oh, right, ma. Now we will see. Our main intention is time reducing the time complexity. Splay tree is also one kind of balanced binary search tree, but self-balancing property it has. Okay, what is self-balancing and how it is doing? We'll see. First of all, the main idea is we want our search time should be reduced even to big of one. Then to make the thing, there are some rotation mechanism are there. So using that rotation mechanisms, we are implementing splay trees. Okay. Mm. All splay tree operations run in big of log n time in average. When n is the number of entries, any single operation can take theta of n. Theta of n means less than big of n in the worst case. So definitely will. So let me explain. What is a splay tree? A splay tree is a self-adjusted binary search tree in which every operation on element rearranges the tree so that the recent element will become the root. Listen once again. Suppose I have 1 is my first element. If I inserted 2, where I can insert 2 either in the left side or right side of 1, right side. After inserting 2, then what I have to do? I have to do splay again. Splaying is nothing but newly inserted node should become root. So to become 2 as root instead of 1, I am implementing some of the rotations to make 2 as 1 root. So splaying an element is the process of bringing it to the root position by performing suitable rotations. The main intention of splay tree is nothing but recently added item should make it as root node. Okay, every newly added item we should make it as root node. In order to make newly added item as root node, then directly we cannot make it as root. We have to perform certain rotations. Then that particular new node will become our root node. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, then what are the operations we can perform in splay trees similar to insertion, searching, and deletion? Okay, insertion similar to BST, insertion plus splay. Okay, what similar to BST insertion? Addition to that, what we are doing? We are doing splaying. Splaying means moving the newly added node and making it as root. root node, nothing but rearranging the entire tree. Rearranging the entire tree, it should not violate BST property. Well, again, okay. And searching also, normally in BST search, in AVL tree search, here we are not calculating any balance factors, like AVL tree. Okay, we are not calculating any balance factors. Directly we are doing rotations. But the rotations are similar to AVL rotations only. If you are good at AVL rotations, the rotations will be very easy in play. Insertion plus play we will do. And in for example, when we are searching a particular item, BST search we are using. After searching that particular item, then what we are doing? That particular search item should be moved to root. Should make it as root. Nothing but we are doing splaying again. That we will discuss. And for deletion, finding, splaying, and joining. This we will discuss in the next class. Now we will go for insertion. So before going for insertion, these are the rotations in the splay tree. Jig rotation, zag rotation, zig zig, zag zag, zigzag, and zag zig. First of all, look at the rotations. Jig rotation means single rotation, zag rotation means single rotation, zigzag means RR means right rotation, similar to AVL rotation, AVL RR rotation. Zag means similar to AVL left rotation. Zigzag means similar to AVL right left rotation. Zag zig means similar to AVL left right rotation. Is it clear, ma? Answer me, is it clear? Is it clear? No, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay. Right. So these are the 6 rotations, ma. I'll explain each rotation neatly. Then jig means depth 1 means only one rotation. We won't consider only 3 nodes. We should consider the entire nodes. If my node consists of 7 nodes, the 7th node is the last node newly inserted, then I should consider the entire tree. I can utilize all the 6 rotations to make it as a root. The 7th node should become root node. Our main goal here is the newly inserted node should become root. You can use any of the 6 rotations to make it as a root. Clear? See, I'll show the animation part. First, I'll show one slide. After that, I'll show the animation. 6 rotations. Zig means right. Zig. Zig means right. Jag means left. Zig means right. Jag means left. Zigzag means right. Zag zig means left. Zig means, what is zig mean? Answer means zig mean right. Zag means left. Right. Before finding, wait a moment. This you may get confused. Afterwards, I will go for insertion. So, insertion in operation in splay tree. The insertion operation is performed using the following. First, whether the tree is empty. If a tree is, then insert the new node, and that will become root node. Yes, agree. Only if only one node is node means that will become the root node. Only one. If the tree is not empty, then insert the new node as the leaf node. As the leaf node means, according to the BST, I can insert at the left part or right side, left side or right side, based on the BST property we will know. Okay. First insertion should be done according to BST. Then after insertion, play the new node by rotations. That is our concept. Okay. We will see with an example. This is the example. First one I inserted. That is the node, and that is. If I want to insert 2, look at the diagram. If I want to insert 2, where I inserted? At the right side of 1. Okay. Newly node should be splayed. Means that 2 we should make 2 as root node. Splaying is nothing but newly inserted node is making as a root. Then look at it is that which side I inserted 2? on the right side. Then I should do left operation. Left operation means which operation? Zag operation. Okay, zag operation means I am moving it. So my 2 will become root and 1 will become right. Clear? One by one I am saying. Maybe output may be skewed BST, but we are not bothering about the output. We are bothering about the recently accessed items I am storing in the topmost positions. Recently accessed items I am storing in the topmost positions. So that recent item is 2, no, that will be in the cache. If I want to search for 2 means first I'll see in the cache memory 2 will be get. But if I'm not rotating, that means the 2 may be in somewhere in the tree. So search operation is costly, right? That is the reason our main intention is recent access item. I'm moving to root node. Yeah. So look at 2 I inserted. Next I want to insert 3 according to the third position. 3 means okay, I inserted 3. After insertion of 3, then 3 should become root node. So in order to make it as root, again, which operation? Zig or zag? It is on the right. Then I should go for zig operation. So 3. Like that, insert 4. So it is left skewed. So we'll see an animation example and I will stop already. It's 2:15. We have followed our, after the class, we have to do, you have to attempt the quiz also. Mm. Is the screen visible, ma? Right. See, is the screen visible, right? First, I'll take one number, 25 or 25. I'm performing insert operation, 25 insert, because it is the only one node that is as a root node. Next, if I want to insert 24, where it will be inserted? On the left of 25. So after insert, and when I press on in left of, so finally I performed which operation? Left means which operation I performed? Zig or zag? I should rotate? Yes, zag. This is jag operation. Jag operation is clear, right? Or shall I explain once again? Once again, please. First, I want to insert 25. Please follow 25. Then I want to insert 24. 24 will be placed at left side. After inserting 24 in the correct position, then I should here visualization, without visualization, taking some numbers also, we will solve it in the next class. It's not a big deal. I'm stopping the class now, and you have, all of you, please attempt the quiz. These quiz marks are considered, and you can leave now. Anything else? Any doubts you have for today's session? Those people can stay and ask me the questions, and remaining can leave. Okay, thank you, ma. Anyone have any doubts? You stay and pose the question. I'll answer it. Remaining can leave. Anyone want to raise the question? I'm asking all of you. Only few are asking. The one who are not asking, raising any question. If you have any doubt, you can stay. You can be there and raise the question.